Good morning. This is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo. Jackson and I are out here doing one cast early this morning. It is Thursday, the 25th of May. No generation this morning. I'm just up here just above the Narrows. I like to come up here in this area and fly fish because in the morning the sun is blocked by that bluff for a long time, and this area stays in the shade. I'm fishing a number 14 red zebra midge with a copper head, copper ribbing, 6X tippet under an indicator about 3 foot deep. There's a little bit of midging going on, but not much. There's a fair number of midges hatching. This is the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, which it's hard to believe it's already here. Actually, town's not super busy yet, but I'm sure today is going to be the first day. The lake's not that busy. Nothing on the first cast. I see a big fish right there, but it's a big sucker. I'm in about 4 foot of water where the boat is, fishing probably 5 to 6 feet out here. And I'm probably going to be kind of working myself over to this little bit shallower water. We'll see. When I pulled up here, I got my fly tied on and got everything rigged throughout. Caught a fish immediately, first cast. I kind of wanted to see, usually red's a good color, but black would be my second choice. A beaded scud would work really good today too. The fish I did catch, a little rainbow, probably about 11 inches or so. He was fatter than fat. They've been running water like 4 units in the evening. It's coming on later and later in the evening. And, you know, it kicks up those scuds, and those fish just have a feeding frenzy when that water comes on. So they're still getting a lot to eat. This is a pretty good rainbow, so it's going to take me a little bit to get him in. Get him up on the reel. I expect them to stay with this water pattern off most of the day or mid-afternoon, running water in the evening. If anything, this weekend they'll probably run less water, but hopefully they'll keep up this pattern of running water late afternoon, evening. because it does kind of keep the lake washed out a little bit. These fish are really going to see a lot of pressure this weekend, and with the water being off, it's hard for them to hide and get away from all the boats and fishermen. When that water comes on, it kind of gives them some protection. Although some of the guides, I know Steve Dickey really likes that water running, again, because the fish really start feeding when that water comes on. And they drift the scuds with their provo rigs on the bottom, and they catch a lot of fish. He's not real long, but he's just real beefy, very strong. It's a fun fish to catch on a fly rod. Nice. Like I said, he's not that long. He just one of those perfect rainbows. Beautiful color, size, shape. And that's all its fins. Not a lot of rain in the forecast. I think we're going to see this. We're going to see this water pattern most of the summer. It's something we haven't seen in a long, long time, with not a lot of generation starting in June. Usually the lakes are still fairly full, and they run that, kind of draw that water for the month of June, and in the past, July too. But unless we start getting rain, they're not going to have the water to run, theoretically. He's not as big. Little one. There we go. Just make sure that hook's not bent. Whew. when I'm fishing the zebra midge, I don't leave it in one place more than, say, 30 seconds or so. I'll throw it out in a different place. Ah. He took the float under. See if he's still interested. Well, I tell you, I went over and tried the shallow side and didn't do any good at all. So I've come back over here to the deep side. I'm seeing a little bit more surface action over here. Plus, this is kind of where I started and caught fish, and I wanted to try that more up on the flat, and it just didn't work. And I'm thinking about now go ahead and tying out a black zebra midge and try that, because this red's, it's caught a few fish, but I should be doing a little bit better, I think. So let's try that. I'll be right back. Okay, I tied on a black zebra midge, number 14, and it's also got a copper head. I'm also fishing a little deeper, got about 4 foot deep now. And I might go even a little deeper, although the water's not, I'd say about 6 feet deep. I think 4 foot is a good depth for this water. Something else that, if I was out here longer, I'd try a white megaworm. I was about ready to say, I'm not liking my black zebra midge. Yeah, keep wanting to mess with the camera. Pretty rainbow. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. The fly is hard to grasp because it's so small. Ah, you flipped to the wrong side of the boat. Fix my float here real quick. And I've talked about this before, but when you fish a zebra mid, you want to use a pretty small float. Because the bite is, that float is so small that it didn't take anything for that fish, even if he just is just mouthing the fly, that float will go under. So it's real easy to see the bite. Sound like there's more boats coming up. I think the next adjustment I'm going to make is, since I've moved back up here on the flat, I need to go not quite as deep on my fly. Let's make that adjustment real quick. So right now I got it about 4.5. I need to go about 3.5. Morning.
Morning, Bill.
What are you guys out doing?
Same thing you're doing? Yeah, client 3 days, so we're gonna go play around for a little while.
That sounds good.
Right?
Yeah.
No better way to spend the morning.
I think I'd be chasing goggle eye or crappie or something instead of stinking trout.
You midge fishing?
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
I'd say it's a little slow.
Yeah.
I'm playing around with different colors.
I don't blame you. We're gonna do that ourselves. We'll see that back down here in a little bit if you're still here.
No, it won't be. I'm about done.
All right, buddy.
See you later. That's Blake Harris and Billy Ebert. I noticed that there weren't many guides on the water this morning, so they've got a morning off, so they're gonna go out and play. That's a good thing. Yeah. If I was out here longer, I would do some more adjusting. Maybe try another color, but I'd probably drop in size, go to a 16. And I'd mentioned before, I'd definitely, because it's it was actually kind of a hard choice whether to fish a scud or a midge, because that's what these fish are eating mostly, is scuds. So a little beaded scud or a weighted scud fished on the bottom, or real close to the bottom. Might have, well, probably would have done a little better this morning than this midge. Because like I told these guys, it's on the slow side. But this is still a lot of fun to do this. And to catch fish occasionally. Oh, don't break my line. Hold still. He's got a sore lip. Oh, come on. He's not very long, but he's a heavy fish. Ah, you're gonna break it, I know you are. Just, yeah. Okay. Probably ought to do this more often. Just net the fish. Don't fight it. Oh, nut just comes right out. All right, let's see if we can catch one more. had one come up and midged like right here. Ooh, that's a good fish. Swirled up above me. Okay. Oh. Boy, he yanked it under. Okay. Oh, get in there. You almost always hook these fish right in the roof of the mouth or right in the nose. And big old fat fish. Well, even though I'd call this slow, it was a lot of fun. I'm going to do this a lot more often. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.